welcome back to my channel. Thank you for coming back. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. So as you can see by the title of this video, today we're going to talk about what they don't tell you about being married young. So yeah, here goes. So yeah, I was married quite young, very young actually. I was 20 when I got married. So I went through a lot of things that I wish someone would have told me, and I learned so much, and I wish that someone would have told me before I got into it. So I'm just going to share a few things that I learned and that I hope can help someone out there. The first thing I learned was that marriage doesn't complete you. So as young as I was, I had lost my dad in my teen years, so I was broken. I had daddy issues. So when I got into marriage, I thought this person was going to fix me. I knew I was broken, that I knew for sure. But I thought this person was going to fix me. And I got the shock of my life, because a marriage doesn't fix you. And this person is not here to fix you. So that's what I learned, that marriage does not complete you. So you have to actually get into it whole, and you have to get into it not expecting the other person to completely complete you. And yeah, and the next thing that I learned was that marriage is actually a vessel to help you grow in a way. So if you've had childhood trauma, if you've had unshared grief, all those things that you have left, like you thought that you've packed somewhere and you did not deal with, a marriage will unpack that for you. Marriage will make you deal with those things. Marriage will make you face those things that you thought that you had dealt with. So you are forced to face those things, but it's good in a way because it helps you grow. Unfortunately, it's not an easy process, and some relationships don't make it through that phase of realization of how broken you are and how much that you still need to deal with. Okay, and then the next thing that I learned was that you won't always feel attracted to your partner. Now that is the biggest realization for any person, because when we walk into marriage, we think that it's going to be all lovey-dovey and honeymoon, and you're going to be so in love with this person. But as you grow together and as you walk this journey of marriage, you realize that actually some days you don't really like this person that much, and some days you actually look at them and you ask yourself, what was I thinking actually? So, and it's okay, because I used to feel so bad about it that some days I actually don't feel attracted to this person at all, and I'm sure they also felt the same, but I felt bad about it. So knowing that it's actually normal actually made me feel better. And that's when the other parts of the relationship are supposed to be there, like the friendship part and the other attributes, besides being attracted to this person. So yeah. And what I also learned was that life will go by so fast. I think I got married at 20, and I think everything was just a blur until one day I woke up and I was 25 and I had 2 kids, and I just got the biggest depression of my life. So life will go by so fast, and you won't have time to actually concentrate on your youth, because now there's this other person that you need to take care of, and it's even worse when there's like kids, because now there's other individuals who are depending on you. So yeah, be sure about that life will go by so fast. The next thing you like, these kids are so grown and you don't know where the time went. So that was the biggest and the first depression for me. And also the fact that I didn't know the perks of the single life. So because I got married so young, I didn't get a chance to enjoy being single, be on my own, make mistakes, go out, party, and just enjoy being young. I did not get that. So I did not know the perks of that, And sometimes we do console ourselves and say, yeah, but we'll do the things together, we'll travel together, we'll go out together, but it's no longer the same. It's never the same, And the bad side or the downside of it is that now you get to experience yourself or explore yourself with the other person. And I say it's not a good thing, because this person, they married to the young you, and as you are growing, you are changing. And unfortunately, we are not told that when as you grow, you change. So you feel like, but this is not what I married, this is not what I signed up for. But actually it is. It's just that you have grown, and this person is not the person that you met when you were a bit younger. So yeah, it's like that. And the next thing is that you don't get to take career risks. So that's one thing that was unfortunate as well, is that as much as sometimes you feel like, you want to follow your dream, you want to follow your passion, you want to quit your job, you want to do this, you want to take a job in Australia, you can't, because there's other individuals that you need to consider. It needs to be something that needs to be okay with the family. You need to discuss it. So yeah, that's another thing, that as a single person, now I'm single, and it's easier for me to make decisions like that. But before, it was not as easy. Sometimes you want to quit your job and do business, start a company, do this, and you can't. Another thing that I was not told is the extended family dynamics. Now, that's one thing that plays a huge role in married life that we take for granted. The extended family, the in-laws, having a strained relationship with your in-laws or your extended family can actually put a strain in your marriage. And I think being young, everyone feels like, they have an input in your life, and they have a say in your life. You can't make your own decisions. And yeah, that was the biggest hurdle, I think, for me in my marriage, because now, before you make major decisions, you need to consult, or they tell you what to do, And yeah, I think every woman has a story about their in-laws, whether mother-in-law, sister-in-law, whoever, So that is something that I wish I had known before getting married, and prepare for it, because yeah, that actually puts a strain on the relationship. And also, depending how your partner relates to his family as well, it also plays a role, because if he doesn't have a backbone, and he relies on them to make decisions, and also if their opinion counts more than yours, then your relationship is in for a lot of hardships. So yeah, that's another thing that I wish I was told, that I discovered later on in marriage. And the other thing is that it's okay not to be okay. So I learned this the hard way, because I used to consider myself a superwoman. So I would do literally everything myself. There was a time, I've always had helpers in the house and everything, because I am a working wife and mom. But I would, even if you're feeling sick or you're feeling tired and you're not okay, I thought that as a weakness. So I considered not being okay as a weakness, and until I literally crashed, because I'd be sick, literally sick, and still be on the stove cooking or still doing this. So I learned that, it's okay not to be okay. You can just say, I'm not okay, I want to sleep in today. You can take care of the kids, you can cook, it's okay, it's really okay. Because being so young, there's so much expectations that a wife should do this, a wife should do that. You can't let your husband go to bed without eating. You can't let your kids go to school without this. But actually, you can. You can declare that I'm not feeling okay, I'm not okay, I'm not in a good space, and you can get help for that. The person that you're married to needs to understand that you are not superwoman, and there are days where you won't feel okay, and it's okay. And the last thing, the biggest lesson for anyone who got married young, is that life with young children is stressful. That for me was like, oh my gosh, why did I have children? But I love children, and children are a blessing. Life with children is beautiful, but it's also very challenging. It really tests your relationship, it tests your marriage, it tests your faith. So even the best relationship, can be tested and can be strained by having young children in the house. And it's okay to feel like that. You're not a bad person, you're not a bad mom. It's okay to feel overwhelmed, it's okay to feel tired. It's okay not to want to deal with kids on a specific day. It's okay to take your kids to someone, for a day and have a day to yourself. It's okay, I know as young moms, there are times where you literally can't do anything. You can't even go to the toilet. You don't have time to yourself. And that is one thing that I also learned, that for me to be a good mom, I need to be in a good space. So it's okay to feel overwhelmed and ask for help, and that you are doing absolutely well. Yeah, so those are the things that I learned in a nutshell, and I hope that you can relate to it, and I can't wait to see your comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.